Hello everyone, this is Hong. In this video, I'm going to show you what is root, what's the pros of it, and what's the cons of it. So let's get started. First of all, root is actually gaining access to your whole phone, which means you're the administrator of your phone, not the user. So by which I mean you have total control of your phone, just like your Windows. You have your PC, you can install your Windows 10, you can install Windows 7, you can install Linux on it. It's up to your choice. Same as a smartphone. If you have root your phone, you've unlocked the bootloader. You have no idea what bootloader is, which is fine. I'm just going to talk about it more generally to make you more easily to understand. Is that you can install some ROM in it, which we call ROM, ROM. You can treat it as a version of your phone. You have many versions to choose from. There's some developer to make effort to make it happen. They added many editable options for your phone instead of the stock one. So the good thing is, if you root your phone, you can install a ROM in it. But what about ROM? What is the good about it? The good thing about it is you can add it almost anything on your phone. For example, here I have my status bar. I can add it the date at the top left corner to be in the middle or in the right. I can toggle it off. I can have the date beside my time, or I can have different date format. I can set it. I can control what is my icons that I showed in the status bar. For example, I have my headset on at the moment. I can toggle it off even if I plug in my headphone, so I can have more space and I can control them to showing what is on the status bar. And I can actually change the color of the status bar instead of black or transparent. I can add it. I can have a picture in the quick settings menu here. I can change the color of it. Just the very brief customized that many ROM can actually do. Apart from that, I think another useful feature is at the bottom of the screen there's a navigation bar. I can edit anything that I want. For example, if I hold it, press and hold the main button, I start up Firefox Focus because I think it's more convenient for me. I can edit. If I press and hold the back button, I can do anything else. For example, I can toggle the flashlight on and off, but I don't like to pull it down and press it. It's just troublesome. I wanted to put it here. I can actually set that. I'm not going to set it now, but I want to show you some option that is provided, just let you have an idea what a ROM can actually do. So here, what I can do is what I can do with my ROM. So maybe yours are a little bit different, but basically they can do something like this. There's a many settings, battery bar. You can have a battery bar at the very top. You can have a network traffic indicator, which if I have a background downloading or uploading something, it will show up at the status bar. I can customize my lock screen. For me personally, I love toggle off the media cover art because I'll talk to you about this later. So yeah, button, power menu. I can have my power menu to toggle anything else. I can have, if I don't like the recent style like this, I need to swipe up and down. I can change it to Oreo, which is left and right. yes, that's basically a snappy view of what I can do with my ROM, and probably you too if you install your ROM. So that's the very first part that you can do, which is the part one is you can customize your phone interface and what your button starts. So yes, you can even, let's say you double tap your volume up launch camera app, why not? You can do that. That's the very first part. And the second part, I think, is the most reason why people root their phone is this app, Add Away. I'm using airplane mode now because I don't want anybody to interrupt my recording. Add Away is like a firewall, but instead of it prevents virus, it prevents ads. So how it works, it added your host file. You don't need to know what host file is. Basically, it just acts like a firewall. It prevents your phone to access to those ads address, because ads are from internet. They can have the link and they block it from the link from your PC, from your phone to accessing those links, so your phone don't see any ads. For example, you have Play Store, and forgive me, I'm using airplane mode, but it can still show it up. Anyways, so you have many application on the Play Store. Install it, play it, and then ads pops up, or it shows up consistently at the top or at the bottom. But if you installed Add Away with root permission, then it's gone. It's basically gone. There's no more ads pops up, no more ads at the bottom, at the top, whatsoever. Or even if you use it to browse, use a browser to browse websites, it blocks also, because it's from the system level that it blocks. So from the point that you start your phone, you don't see those ads anymore, because they blocks all the links to access to those ads. Add Away, which is the second part, for me personally, is the most important to block all the ads, because that's too much ads on earth that exist. Anyways, the third part undoubtedly is the YouTube app. The YouTube app is not the usual YouTube app, as you can tell. I'm currently offline now, but maybe I'll just need to online for a moment for you to see. Basically, it's just like the YouTube app, but as you can tell, there's no ads. It functions the same, and you can have your playlists, everything working here. And if you press a playlist, it actually play a playlist instead of a single video. And then you go back. Can you hear that? It's still playing in the background, which is something that YouTube does a long time ago, but they took it away and put it in the premium, YouTube Premium, to ask you to pay for them to do this. And if you root your phone, you don't have to pay that, and you can do this. You can have your background music playback. Even if your screen is off. I'm not showing here because if my screen's off, then I will turn off my recording. It would turn off. Anyways, that's enough because it would have copyright issues. Anyways, so yeah, you have the idea of how awesome this is. You can pause it, you can next track, previous track, click it here. That's just how amazing this is. So there's a probably now 3 pops. First, you have fully controllable of your buttons. Excuse me. Fully control of your buttons interface. Second, you can block all the ads. Third, a normal function YouTube that allows you to stream and play music even the screen is off, and it consumes very little battery. By little, I mean I tried to listen for hours, like maybe 4 hours. It just consumed me 2 to 3 percentage, which is crazy. And the cons, yes, the cons. Excuse me. There are some cons, of course. The first cons that I want to cover is the ad away. This app, because it blocks all the ads, which means you cannot have those video for rewards in game. For example, I have this game on my phone that had zombie warfare, and I can watch video at a certain time to have money, and if I keep watching it, I can keep having money, or I can have my energy back. But if you use ad away, you can't do that, because the ad doesn't show up, and they won't even have the options to pop up. So you need to be aware of that. If you are using ad away and you want to watch some game ads, then maybe you need to disable it. Just a moment, and then back to that. Or you can install exposed, but on Pi there is no exposed yet. So there's a ReLU. I don't want to get into too deep of that. Basically, there's another app called MinMinGot, but you need to install some bunch of other things in order for it to work. But it's not just that stable yet, so I'm not really suggesting anyone to install that. But if you know what you're doing, then you can do that, because MinMinGot can individually toggle on and off the ads, but it works in a different way. So I personally advise you to use ad away, because it's more convenient and at a more higher level. So yes, cons one is you can't watch ads in gaming app if you don't disable it. Cons two, obviously many people talk about the security level is lowered. What it means is that you've unlocked bootloader, which is the phone locked. You can say it that way. So anybody took your phone, they can access to your phone data, even you have locked your phone. For locked your phone, I mean you have your screen locked, something like that. But many people have access, not many people, but have people that have knowledge could access to your phone, even if you have screen locked. That being said, I can actually do that, but I won't. Yes, because if you root your phone, you can't encrypt your phone, which is the way that prevents other people gain access to your data. But if you root your phone, they can have access to your data. That's it. So the way that you can modify a system is the way other people can modify a system as well. But you can look at the bright side. If you have never lost any phone, then you can do that. You can do this, root your phone. So there is no chance of you to lose data, except you installed some suspicious applications, not from the Play Store, but on the website. Any websites that doesn't look legit, and you installed it, it might seem working, the app, but there are some backdoor doing. We have no idea what they're doing. access to your root file and access to your data or whatsoever. So, but some people argue that if you have Magisk Manager, which is the root, one of the root methods, if you want to gain access to root, Magisk Manager would pop up a dialog to ask you if you want to grant the app the permission to the root. So be aware of what you are granting, because if they once an app gain access to root, they can do many things at the back. So don't do that unless you are 100% sure that the app is clean. And by clean, I mean doesn't do anything suspicious or stealing your information, something like that. Okay, so the first part, the first con is the other way block some other ads, some block gaming ads, and yeah, your security level is lower. Someone took your phone, they can have access to your phone if they have certain knowledge of rooting phone, or yeah, I don't want to talk any more about it. And if you are using bank app a lot, I mean a lot is the frequency a lot and the amount is a lot, then maybe you need to aware, because I don't think you should risk anything to risk your money, large amount of money, in order to not see ads. Because let's say you have a million, a billion in your bank account, but you just don't want to see those ads, and then you root your phone, it's not, and your phone is not safe. So it doesn't, I doesn't suggest that, because you can just buy a premium YouTube Premium, you can just buy the app, and it just costs maybe hundreds of thousands, it comparing to what you have in the bank account. But yes, maybe people like me, my phone is already overvalued than my bank account or in my wallet, then yeah, that doesn't affect me much. I mean, I have a couple of 100 Hong Kong dollars, which is, let's say, 30 US dollars in my phone app, paying app, then I'm okay with it. That's the top that you can get. I mean, yeah, but I've never lost my phone, so I'm not really that worried. So if you're people that always lost the phone, don't root it. I mean, maybe you there's not many guys out there, people out there that knows how to seek or take a look at your phone, but there are some people can, like me or some other people. So don't risk that unless you are 100% sure you are not going to lose a phone, which, like me, yes. So yeah, that's basically it. You need to balance it out for you to know to root or not. My suggestion would be, if you are really considering security, then you use Apple device, which is because they're not really customizable for you, so for other people as well, because it's so strict. That's why it's more safer. And you can have your Android tablet root and use your phone to pay bills or something like that, but use your tablet to play games or browsing web or something like that, but you root that and block ads. You know what I'm saying? So yes, it's up to your choice. Thanks for watching. Hope this video helped. I just hope this helped. Please like and subscribe. If you want to know more of this kind of video, let me know. If you want to know how to root your phone, but I would like to say every phone is different. I would tell the general idea of routing, what to aware of, and yeah, etc. Just let me know. Thanks guys. Goodbye.